Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Eka Putri. I'm from 2A English Literature and my ID number is 8008470. Today I'm going to talk about animal testing. What is animal testing and why animal testing should be banned? The question is, what would you feel if people are testing medicine or medical equipment on you and nobody care? How would you feel if your life is in a cage that no bigger than your size? You are unable to move and you are unable even to see the skies. Many of you agree that human has their own right, but have you ever think and aware that not only human living on this earth, and even the smallest living things on this earth are alive and they have their own rights too. Every living being on this earth should have their own rights and we should respect each other. But the fact says differently. These days, many people do cruel things to animals. Why do humans who call themselves the most superior among living things can appreciate the right of others? Based on a cruelty-free international website, animal testing is any scientific experiment or test in which a live animal is forced to undergo something that is likely to cause them in pain, suffering, distress, or lasting harm. Animals used in laboratories are deliberately harmed, not for their own good, and are usually killed at the end of the experiment because they already suffer. Isn't it sad? And many companies did animal testing and research on animals as sufferers. They treat them bad, put them in a cage, dump them, torture them, and when the animal gets stressed, they die. There are many alternative ways than to use animals for testing that often cheaper, quicker, and more effective that proving animal cruelty is unnecessary. Based on the cruelty-free international website, the development of alternative method is growing, and there are having many ways that can be done rather than having to hurt many living things to conduct trials. For example, the first one is cell cultures. Human cells have been used to create innovative little devices called organs on chips. This can be used instead of animals to study biological and disease processes, as well as drug metabolism. The ultimate goal is to use these chips to create a whole human on a chip. Next, computer models or virtual experiment. With the growing sophistication of computers, the ability to model or replicate aspects of the human body is ever more possible, and the other ways such as human tissues, volunteer studies, and human medical breakthrough. So what can we do? The simplest act is signing a petition, or you can be a campaigner. You can tell your closest about animal testing, or when you would like to buy a product, you can look out for the Leaping Bunny logo. The Leaping Bunny logo can only be displayed by brands that don't test on animals, so you can try to reduce buying a product that tests on animals. Because no animal's life that's worth for any product that uses animals for the test. And human body and animals are completely different, not necessarily the result of animal testing are accurate. Animal testing method is an ancient method. Animal testing is time consuming and expensive too because animal must be quarantined. Also, if there are still many other alternatives, why we should do animal testing and hurt many animals that are also God's creation and have the right to live too? Replacing animal tests does not mean putting human passion at risk. It also does not mean halting medical progress. Instead, replacing animal testing will improve the quality as well as the humanities of our science. And that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.